So a new Mcgonagall card literally just got dropped to us in game. I was lucky enough to be on stream. A few people notified me about this. I went and pulled her, and I went into some duels, went into some Forbidden Forest, and really had a good play around. This is my original thoughts and literally my opening thoughts on where she can be used, how she can be used, and if she is worth your time pulling her with the ruby keys. But let's get into it. So instead of Opal Eye, now we have the Mcgonagall companion card. It is, again, 50 keys, and then you automatically get her. I already had a fair few keys, and I bought the 10 pack. Again, if you want to buy ruby keys, this is definitely worth your time. It was 900 for 10 instead of 1,500 for 10. So this is definitely worth it, and you get an extra 10 once you get to 30, so you really only need to have 40 keys to unlock her. So let's have a look at what she actually does. So we'll have a look at the card before we get into some gameplay. When you drop her down, she'll obviously have to load up, and then she'll use the transfiguration spell on all of your opponent's summons and turn them into like pigs and little cats and whatever else, to making them really easy to kill. After that, each subsequent card that you play, she will transfigure another random enemy. You keep going with smaller cards, she will keep transfiguring these opponents. Every 8 cards that you play, she will summon a stone soldier. This is amazing. Absolutely amazing. The hardest thing is to actually get to those 8 cards and not let her get killed. Professor McGonagall's transfiguration spell will not bounce between enemies. I don't know why they need to say that, because it doesn't happen anyway. The damage isn't that much. It doesn't really matter about the damage. It's all about keeping her alive. Her health is non-existent. Her health is 413, it says here, but she dies so easily. So easily. But let's go in and I'll show you a bit of a video on where I played her and how I got her to work. She's very finicky. She can die very easily, and then it's not even worth it. So I'll show a video where she worked really well, and then another video where it just didn't work at all. So here we are in a duel that I've done on stream literally a few hours ago. This is like my second or third time trying to use Mcgonagall. I've gone for a Harry deck so I can continually use small cards. As you can see, every time you don't attack, Mcgonagall tries to walk forward. You need to continually use cards so she stays still. Otherwise, she will walk all the way down to the other end of the battlefield and will just die. So I've tried to keep her under a veil so she doesn't get attacked. And as you can see, I just got my 8th attack off, and out comes the locomotor. So what I've found with this is you can, if you're too far on the back foot and you are just getting overrun by summons, it's not going to help. You are still going to get overrun. You need to kind of be against a couple of summons where they're not right on top of you. It needs to be kind of an even duel, and then you can lay this down and literally just flip the script and get on top. One thing, she does not counter Ron at all. She will not transfigure Ron, okay? But as you can see, once you got 2 locomotors down, they just go in for the kill. If you get to this stage, you are sitting pretty. You really just need to continue using those 2 spell cards. And the best advice I can also give is, once that timer gets over 2 minutes or whatever it is, once that mana replenishment goes up, that is the best time to use her, because you can see how quickly my cards are getting restored. And I can use those 2 spell cards, the 2 cost cards, continuously. And as you can see, you just overrun them and just absolutely smoke your opponent. Now let's go into a battle that didn't work so as well. Alright, here we go. As you can see, this guy is not laying down any summons, and for some reason this is the time that I choose to put down Mcgonagall. The hardest thing was this person was using an Avada Kedavra deck, or Avocado as it is now commonly called. As you can see, I wasn't doing any spells, and she just literally ran forward and just got absolutely pummeled. One Avada Kedavra attack killed her straight off the bat. So I know this is a very, very small sample size, but I'm just trying to show you that if you use the right technique and you're against the right opponents, you will absolutely kill this. But if you're against an opponent that doesn't do any summons and is doing a deck like this, I come up against them twice and I just got pummeled. There's probably a better deck out there to use them for. This is something that I whipped together on stream in like 5 minutes. I used it a few times, it was working really well, added Mcgonagall in, and it kind of does synergize really well, but I'm sure in the next coming weeks there is going to be some better use cases for it. Should you use your ruby keys or not? I'm a bit of a collector and I really wanted it for content. That was the main reason why I pulled it. I don't think she's an absolute game breaker just yet. there will probably be some combos that come out, and it is absolutely amazing. So I'd hold off for a little bit, just see what other people are saying, see what I do after I play with it a little bit more, and then we'll see where we're at. And then after that, we'll make a more conscious decision if you should or not. She is available through gold keys as well, so it is not the be-all and end-all if you don't pull through ruby keys. But that is it for today, guys. Let me know if you're pulling Mcgonagall and how you are using her. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you again soon.